Hello everyone, welcome to this Kubernetes new topic that is nothing but pod disruption budget and this is mainly for protecting our application from voluntary eviction. Okay, so let me explain the things in great detail because with the help of definition we won't be able to understand much. Okay, so let's say this is our Kubernetes cluster and this cluster is a single worker node cluster. It means all the pods that we are going to deploy will be only one worker node. So let's consider that we have three pods and this is my front-end application and I have replica equal to 3 for that front-end application, okay, for the load balancing. Now, let's consider my virtual machine uh, need to go into the maintenance mode because of some particular inst package version upgradation. Any reason is there, but if our virtual machine will go into the maintenance mode, that time we have to shut down this virtual machine and do the maintenance related activities and then bring up that virtual machine. So if it is taking almost 30 minutes, in that case, our entire front-end application will be down for 30 minutes and people won't be able to access our application, which is a bad practice, I believe. So that's where pod disruption budget comes into the picture, in which we will mention keep at least one pod of the front end. You can delete rest of the two, and that rule we can apply with the help of pod disruption budget. Okay, so let me show you the YAML file for that. This is the short YAML file for the pod disruption budget, in which API version is like policy slash v1, kind equal to pod disruption budget. Name you can keep anything, and I want minimum one available pod for the application. Okay, and which pod it will look for? The pod which is having label matching tier equal to front end. It's up to you what label you want to keep it over here. So this means like this pod destruction budget will only keep tracking of the pod having the matching labels. Okay, and minimum available equal to one means at least one pod should be there of this label. In minimum available, I have defined a number one, but you can define the percentage as well. Like at least I need 10% of the pod or 20% of the pod, so that is also possible in this case. Okay, so let's see in practically so that things will be much more clear. Let me go to the terminal. Do we have any pod available with us? No. Let's create a deployment with the name as my dep from image as nginx, and I'm keeping replicas equal to 5. Means total number of pods within this deployment I want 5. Okay, so let's wait till it be up and running. uh, okay, all are up and running now, and let's create the pod disruption budget as well. I'll copy this and create a file. Okay, and here I have provided tier equal to front end. So what I will do, I want this pod disruption budget should take care of these pods which are created with my deployment. Okay, so what I will do, I'll check the label associated with this pod, kubectl get pod hyphen hyphen show labels. So the pods are having label app equal to my dep. So I'll keep the same in the pod disruption budget so that this PDB is a shortcut for pod disruption budget. Will take care of this pod created by the my deployment. Okay, let's go ahead and write like this, save it and apply it. It got created successfully. PDB is a shortcut. Okay, so now you can see total I have 5 pods over here, and in the pod disruption budget I have kept minimum available equal to 1, so that's where 1 is appearing over here. And Allowed disruption is nothing but automatically it will calculate. Means total we have 5 pods. So out of 5 pods, 4 we can destroy. There is no problem because minimum I need only 1 pod. So that's where the total pod that can go ahead and destroy is nothing but 4. If I delete one of the pod, I mean to say scale down this, in that case, the allowed disruption will reduce. So let me show you that as well. Edit deployment, my dep. If I say replica is equal to 4 and save it, so one pod automatically it will terminate. And now you can see only 4 pods are there. And if I check get PDB, so maximum allowed pod disruptions are 3. Okay, so that is how it got counted and verified. Now, this PDB is not going to give us guarantee that always there will be 1 pod. Okay, this is the catch. I meant to say this PDBs only work for voluntary ev uh, eviction of the pod. What does that mean? Let's say if I keep this replicas equal to 0, then this is against the PDB. Okay, but PDB will not worry about it because this is like I'm doing it purposefully. It's not like it's the pods are not getting evicted. Okay, there is no pod, and if I say get PDB, so minimum available is 1, but there is no pod with that label. Still, my PDB is not giving any error to us because this is not a voluntary eviction. Voluntary eviction is nothing but you can consider like transferring pod from one worker node to another worker node. That is nothing but eviction. Okay, let me explain you with the help of diagram. Let's say I have 2 worker nodes within our Kubernetes cluster. Okay, this is worker 1 and second worker over here. Now, uh, if I deploy any deployment, and let's consider that 3 pods got created on this worker node. Okay, and now we have applied the PDB and everything is in place. And one more time, let's consider this scenario that my worker 1 want to go into the maintenance mode for some activities. So that in that case, what I will do, I'm going to shift this pod from worker 1 to worker 2. Okay, how we are going to do it? With the help of kubectl drain command. What there are 2 commands actually, kubectl cordon and kubectl drain. Kubectl cordon command will, if you let's say execute kubectl cordon worker 1, in that case, any further scheduling of the pod will be disabled. Okay, let's say there are 3 pods now, and if I want to deploy few more pods after that, so that will not be possible on the worker 1 because we have coordinate. It means we will stop scheduling of the pod on this worker node with the help of cordon because I want everything to be deleted from this, so I don't want any new load as well. So that's where we have to disable the scheduling. And next is like drain. Drain is nothing but deleting all the pods from this worker node. So automatically it will get transferred to the available worker 1, available worker node. That's where the drain comes into the picture. Draining is like deleting all the pods from the worker 1 so that there won't be any load running on that worker node, and worker node will be free to, I mean to say, free for maintenance time period. That is what I wanted to uh, I mean to say share over here. Let's let's see these things in practically as well because things will be much easy if we do in practical. Now, let me increase that PDB one more time. I mean to say replicas one more time. I'll keep it 3 in that case. So total number of pods will be 3 over here. So my pod disruption budget is saying, okay, it is one container creating, that's where. So two disruptions are allowed and one should be there. If you want to drain the worker node now, in that case, it will not be possible because my PDB will come into the picture because draining is activity comes under the voluntary eviction of the pod. kubectl get node. It is like this is my control plane and master as well. If you cordon this, in that case, you can see it is scheduling disabled. It means new pods will not be appearing over here on this particular worker node. Let me show you that. If I create a pod with a name as P1, pod will get created, but that will be under the pending condition. So that's what I was trying to explain. What is the meaning of scheduling disabled? So this can be handled with the help of cordon. And if you want to remove this scheduling disable, let's say once you are done with the maintenance and now you want to execute, you want to remove this tag of scheduling disable, then you have to just uncordon it and that's all. How to do it? Just make it uncordon and that's all. You can see pod P1 started into the container creating status and it will get shifted on the scheme master. Now let me show you. This is running now. Okay, let me cordon one more time so that new pods will not come on this master node, and let's drain this worker node. Okay, I'm getting some error like I need to use this ignore daemon set. Okay, let's use this option hyphen hyphen ignore daemon set, and it is saying cannot delete pods not managed by this. And if you want to still do it, you have to make use of hyphen hyphen force. Let's monitor it, what it's going on. I'll explain as well. Just a moment. Okay, let me do Control C. Now, once I have used this drain command, this is going to delete all the pods from the kmaster. Okay, so that's where it is saying evicting pod. Evicting is nothing but removing the pod from this worker node. And at this error, you can see we got this error when evicting this pod from the default namespace because cannot evict pod as it violates the pod disruption budget. As we have set up the pod disruption budget in which we have kept, we want at least one pod of the matching labels, and this drain command is going to delete all the pods. That's where this PDB is, I mean to say this PDB is coming into the picture and it will violating it. Okay, so that's where one pod will still be there and other number of pods will get deleted. That is okay because we have kept minimum available equal to 1, and it will keep on trying after 5 every 5 seconds, but definitely because of the pod disruption budget, one pod will still be there. Okay, you can see this is the one pod, and as we have mentioned within the replicas within the deployment, let me show you. In this mydep we have mentioned replicas equal to 3, so definitely this deployment will try to keep on creating 3 pods, but other 2 pods will be into the pending condition, this one and this one, because we have cordon the node. Cordon is nothing but we have disabled the scheduling, and that's where these are into pending, and only one pod is running, and this pod is from the 4 minutes. It means when I was trying to evict it, this pod was not getting evicted because of the pod disruption budget. So that's what I was trying to explain in the PDB. I hope now you understood what is the meaning of protecting our application from voluntary eviction of the pod. Okay. And if you still have any doubt related to this, feel free to post in the comment section. And if you want to learn Kubernetes from scratch, I have created a series for that as well. You can go through it. So thank you so much for watching till the end and enjoy the day. Bye bye. Take care.